Welcome to special lecture for the subject Programming for Problem Solving. This lecture will be based on file handling. File handling is very important thing in any computer programming language because whatever we do, if we are not able to store data in files, then we will not able to see that data again and again. And if we need to run program again and again, even in that case we need to enter data completely many times, which is not efficient. And that's why we store our program source code of our program in files, we would also like that our input and output should also be stored in files. In file handling, there will be two main functions used, for which scanf and printf can be considered as the prerequisite. We will quickly see that how things work without files and what we did till now, how to handle without making use of any file handling thing, that is redirecting input and output. Like you can see that we are in our work area in a folder file, in which at present I am in the folder src, that means the source. In this there are few files. Under application we have a bank folder where we will keep record of all our source file, and at the moment we will work on main.c. Let us see content of main.c. It is including a user-defined header file. The name of that file is nofile.h. So hash include within less than and greater than nofile.h. We will see what is there in this file, because this program is without any feature of file handling, and this thing we have explained you earlier and you have done it, so I don't expect that you will face any difficulty in understanding this program. In this program there is main function which accept nothing, so void is the argument, no argument will be passed. Its return type will be inert, so it is returning 0, and if program comes at this point and return 0, it means everything is okay and program is successfully executed. Here we will accept three inputs, length, width and area, using to scanf. All these three are of the type integer as identified from %d, %d and this %d. And then we are taking printout using the function printf. Now let us see what is there in this header file. This header file will be picked from the standard path, and that standard path for us is include, and there we go for nofile.h. This is having one standard input output header file, namely stdio.h, and we have declared three identifiers, or you can call variable, with names length, width and area. So using one user-defined header file, this is a simple program where we take input from the standard input device, which is the keyboard, and we take printout on a standard output device, which is screen. Let us compile it. For compilation, from the current folder, which is the source folder, you need to go to build folder. So cd space ... stands for parent folder, then it will have build folder, go to there, and there you need to run cmake space double dot, and it will do the configuration. Second step is make to execute this, and then you can run the program, name of which is main. You can see build target main, it means it has executed file main, so you need to run main to execute this program. So /main, it means run main file, which is executable file from the current folder. Now the way this program is written, it is waiting for the input from the standard device. What no indication to the user that why program is not doing anything. That means the programmer need to read the program and he need to fulfill requirement of the program. So program is waiting for user to enter something. So it accept 3 input. Let it be 3, 4, 5, 3 inputs, 3, 4, 5, and press enter. So it take first value as a length, second value as width, and last value as 5. So this program basically using scanf accept 3 input of the type integer from the keyboard, and then prints on the standard output device, which is the screen. That is an input output operation. This is a demo program. Real program may need a lot of input file, and entering again and again input files, data through input files like this is not a good thing. It will waste a lot of time. So we need to find the way out, and as explained earlier, one way out can be you can make use of input files like I am copying engine.dat file, and this file is having the input, a different input 11, 20 and 333. Now if we need to read data from this, one option is you should need to know file handling functions, and by the time we don't know, you can simply execute the program and use this redirectional operator less than, and then you can give the name of the input file. It means this file should be executed, and whatever is expected from the standard input, that is the keyboard, that it should take from the file engine.dat. Here I have used extension .dat representing data file or input file. Even you can name it engine.in, it is your choice. So now if I execute this, press enter to execute this, it will not ask anything from the user. It will take input from the file, but you need to prepare the file beforehand as per the requirement of the program, and it will print on the screen. And this is how you can take input from the file without using any feature of C which relates to file handling. And likewise, if I use here greater than and write here file name engine.res, so it will show nothing on the screen. It executed, took data from engine.dat and produces a result in a file engine.res. We can verify by typing cat engine.res and see the content of the file. Likewise, we can see content of the input file, which is engine.dat. We can see the file executed with the current input file, and output file is the same as the input file, because that's what we did in our program. We read data from the input and same data is got printed in the output file. Now, rather than playing the operating system shell trick to deal with the files or to avoid typing data again and again, we will learn the right procedure. Right procedure is using the file handling facility from the C. So let us check where we are with the present working directory pwd command. So we are in build folder, and I have copied a file from the bank under the application folder. Name of the file is 202 file c.c and it has been copied to the source folder as main.c. So with C source file main.c in src folder, from the build folder we will write make to compile the program. Make command do the compilation and it will target with the name main, so we will able to execute this compiled program by ./main, which will show the output without asking any input, because in this program we have make this to read input from the input file. Now let us investigate the content of source file main.c. Now I have listed this content, which includes file.h, our custom header file, and then the main function. Before discussing detail of this, let us investigate content of the header file. Now this header file file.h from include folder is being displayed. It has the include stdio.h standard input output header file, then length, width and area, 3 identifiers or variables are declared. Then next line is a new line for us, so you need to understand this. With this highlighted portion we have declared a pointer variable. This pointer variable identifier is named INF, which stands for input file. This is any valid identifier. You can give any name, only it should be valid as per the rules syntax of the C programming language. And this is a pointer, so it should be having asterisk or star before this, and it has to be of the type file, F-I-L-E in uppercase. It cannot be anything else. It is just like declaring a variable of the type integer, float or double. Now this is a pointer of type file. Now focus on the source file. Now this highlighted portion is the same as the previous one, and we need to focus on things which are new in this file. Earlier we used scanf. Now in this case we will write, now this f before scanf is making this function to read data from the file. This function is very similar to scanf. Arguments will be one more than the scanf, which will tell on which file it is, from which file it is to read the data. It will read data from file engine.dat. What before reading from any file, we need to open the file, and to open a file there should be a function which can open a file. So to open a file there is a function fopen. Fopen function with argument file name engine.dat. It will open that particular file with this function. Now the last argument for this function is single character R. Now this R means this file is input file and this file is to be opened just for reading purpose. You will not able to write anything on this, rather we should not. So when we open this file, we tell the mode in which this file is to be opened is R, and R stands for read only. And this function fopen returns address of the file and assign it to the pointer variable inf. And whenever we read any data from this file, file engine.dat now will be represented by the pointer inf. And as we have seen, with scanf converted to fscanf with the pointer inf, it was able to read data from the input file. But still we have used printf to print output on the standard output device, which is the screen. But now we will write f before printf. That will make this to write on a file. So f written before printf. Now it means this is a new function f printf, and then inserting argument outf. Now here outf will be a pointer which will points to the output file, and to use output file I need to write a line similar to inf equal to fopen. So I have copied this line so that I can make minor changes and it will make a pointer to the output file. So you can notice in this I have changed inf to outf, then fopen engine.dat has been changed to engine.res, where engine.ors represent the output file, and R is changed to W, which stands for now this file is to be opened in write mode. If this file engine.res exists, then it will delete all the content of that file and new data will be written by this program. And if file does not exist, then it will open a new file. Before we can compile this program, we also need to make changes in file.h header file, which is in the folder include. So I need to have here pointer outf. So file space asterisk outf, which will outf as a identifier representing the output file of it is a pointer, and its pointer is of the type file. It represents object file. Now save the file, compile the file with the help of make, and then execute with /main. Now further we will make changes in the input file, change the data to 111, 200 and 777. Save the file, compile it, execute it, and then you will see the result. It shows the input file with the help of command cat engine.dat, and then with the help of cat engine.res. So you can see that whatever we have make changes in the input file, that has been read and has been reproduced as per the program in output file. So in this demonstration we came to know about the two new functions fscanf and fprintf, which are very similar to scanf and printf, and we came to know how pointers are used to open the files. And at the end, when you terminate your program, you need to have the function fclose to close the file. So as we have used function fopen to open the file, at the end we need to use function fclose, and its argument will be the pointer, not the file name. Please do practice, and if you have any question, you need to ask question on discussion forum of guru.gndec.ac.in.